And the police state ends with me, and we made it one more day. When talking about the two local, large corporate-owned media / newspapers, like the Bartlesville Examiner Enterprise and Pawhuska Journal-Capital, both owned by the same enormous corporation, we are talking about some corporate fascist fake media news rags, folks. Today, I'd like to discuss about how the so-called media reports press releases from police and government, but won't even investigate reports from citizens of police and government misconduct and illegal acts. Like, why is it when a DUI happens or other citizens screw up, they post pics of the person on front page news often, especially big pics on their websites and Facebook pages. But when the Washington County of Oklahoma District Attorney's Office is caught using public funds for personal use in an official state audit, you get no significant news. No pics of the person accused by the audit, no investigation from the media, no follow-up. The media doesn't mind destroying a citizen's life, but won't hold the government and police accountable. Now, folks, that flips the First Amendment on its head, where the main reason for freedom of speech is for the media to hold the government in check and accountable, to expose government corruption and police misconduct, not support the government and slam the citizens every chance the media gets. But that's what the media does, folks. The local media are bought and paid for shills for the fascist Washington County of Oklahoma and Bartlesville, Oklahoma government. The Washington County of Oklahoma District Attorney's Office, and especially the Bartlesville Police and their overlords, Jane Phillips Medical Center leadership, Mike Moore and James Brazel. When it comes to Bartlesville Police and other police, the local media prints what they say in press releases and otherwise, just anything they say, no matter how much they may be lying. The media believes an investigation is asking the police a question and then just taking them at their word. That's not an investigation. I mean, goodness. The police lie. Examples: the Fox Lake, Illinois police officer that killed himself lied about everything. We know that now. Those two Louisiana police officers shot that poor 6-year-old child in the head multiple times, killing him along with riddling his father with bullets. Lied. We know that. And the Bartlesville police lie, and I can prove that. Even under oath. I've said this before, but let me repeat it. And I really want you to think about this. And I'm posing it as a question because you should know this. You do know that the police are allowed to lie to the public, to the media, to everyone, right? You do know that, right? You must know that. Look it up. Ask a lawyer. They lie all the time. In fact, the only place it is technically illegal for the police to lie is under oath. And the Bartlesville police even do that. Lying before God. What they laughingly call testifying instead of testifying. And that's special treatment. The police are allowed to lie under every circumstance except for under oath, and they still do that. The citizens of the United States aren't allowed to lie at all to the government. I don't recommend lying to anyone, by the way, period. In fact, the Bartlesville Examiner Enterprise is so helpful to the Bartlesville Police and City of Bartlesville that they canceled an interview with me about the Bartlesville Police corrupt and illegal acts against me. Then, the City of Bartlesville hired the Bartlesville Examiner Enterprise editor as their chief communications officer, a nice cushy payoff, and at a minimum, an obvious conflict of interest. And I'm blocked from posting about provable and truthful government corruption on Bartlesville Examiner and Pawhuska Journal-Capital Facebook pages, and the Bartlesville Chief Communications Officer, again, who used to be the Bartlesville Examiner Enterprise editor and is the first person that oversaw me getting blocked from their website. The Bartlesville Chief Communications Officer oversees the hiding of my truthful and provable comments on the Bartlesville government Facebook page. When I post, I meet their policy, and they say I have to be provable, it has to be truthful, so I do. And they still block it. We don't have media around here, folks. We have a fascist government, Bartlesville police, corporate speak, and propaganda machine. George Orwell, who wrote the book 1984 about Big Brother and the police state, would be very proud of the local media turning his fiction into reality. Or actually, it would probably make him sick what the media is doing. Just rags. They're just government shills. It makes me sick. And no more. No more, folks. We're going to bring light to this. Now, 20 years from now, it's not going to stop. The police state ends with me. And with that said, I'll see you tomorrow.